Twice.
I was lying.
Yeah,
But from the other side with Ida.
Stepping, and then I told her, and then he came again, and another.
But Ida's on the other side, so it was her call. So I saw it from my side. I was like, no, I can't be like, he stepped on the line. And like for my own team.
Actually, I'm living in the same car. Same apartment as this guy. Okay.
So hopefully he won't. I don't think he does anymore.
Okay.
No, I think he's starting to serve like far back, like how Campos does. So now he won't touch the line. I'm just going to the toilet. BRB. Be right back. Yeah.
Maybe after 2000 they will be better. That's for sure they will be better.
Yeah, okay.
But I think all understand that they have in one training maybe, let's say 200 touches. I don't know how many they have, but in a practice.
We'll work with them.
Yeah, because I could look at Lucia. She played at the place and she never used to play another way.
Yeah.
Always in the right place, And get the ball on the finger and good control, man down. She can also be better, of course, but movement is
Yeah. Yeah. You're gonna have to be a man.
It's just...
It's on or it's already on?
It's on, everything.
Everything's on?
Yeah.
Beautiful. I can talk to my people.
To your people.
All my people.
My disciples.
Happy Easter, everyone. My disciples.
Det er stort glede å ønske velkommen til den neste kampen i kvartfinalespillet i Direktesending for herrar mellom Stod og ToppVolley. Kaptein på Stod er nummer 14, Førde. Trener Massin. Kaptein på Førde er nummer 5, Mathias. Trener på Førde er Direktesending. På veggen har med seg Vidar Bien. Første dommer i kampen er Kvartfinale. Andre dommer Sverre Johannessen. Linje dommerne er Arild Lønne og Rune Sande. Så er det på en tid fra det folkene starter i kvartfinalen, og det ser gjerne ut av spillet. Det betyr at semifinaleplassen står mellom Stod og Førde. Altså den kampen, nemlig laget som vinner i denne kampen, går videre til kvartfinale. Vi er mest klar til å gå inn pluss 6-årene. Vi begynner med gjestelaget Stod. Nummer 1, Svein Susek. Nummer 3, Vasilij Bjevski. Nummer 5, Jakob Ekbrus. Nummer 7, Håkon Hermanstad. Nummer 12, Ivar Sommeros. Nummer 14, Arne Marius Førstad. Og livråd nummer 8, Anders Sandvik. Ska vi gå in i Førde? Vi begynner med nummer 1, Vito Marcelo.
Hello, volleyball fans. Welcome back to Førde Huset with the men's elite team. Førde playing in Stod in our round of playoffs here. Both teams here have currently beat Taven during this weekend, so the winner of this match will come out on top and carry on through playoffs. My name is Elisa Wolf. I will be commentating here for the match. I apologize for the only English, as I don't know any Norwegian, and if I pronounce anything, just know that I never intend to upset or make fun of anyone. I learned that if you don't learn Norwegian when you're under the age of 12, you don't know how to pronounce the letters. Here we go. First serve here from Stod. Good pass and a quick set outside to Matthias. Oh. Good pass there from Oystein. And Martin swinging on the outside. Tip outside, dug by the outside. Good dig again. Back to Oscar. Good swing there. Free ball though for Førde. Saying back to the pipe ball. Good defense there. Block from Sverre. Coming in with a roll shot pipe. High outside to Matthias. Clean roll shot. Sverre back to serve for Førde. Serve is good. passes up, high ball outside set. Big swing, dug from Sverre. Diving save from Oscar. Still sending in a free ball there from Førde. See how Stod converts. Long ball out. Sorry that our volume might have been off during that beginning part. But it's me, Elisa here, speaking volleyball, but only in English. With Sverre to serve. It's good serve. High ball outside set from Stod. Triple block. Out of bounds. Point for Stod. Serve from Stod is good. Saying a back set to Oscar. With a good block there from Stod. Shutting that down. Serve from Stod into the net. It never stood a chance. That was good. That's good. And Oscar to serve for Førde. Serve is good. Passing it with a back set. Swing up off a one-hand dig. Making Førde send over a free ball. Sending a quick middle set. Up again. With a high ball outside to Matthias. Swings up high. And gets the touch on that block. Another serve for Oscar here. Trouble on the pass, making libero set high outside. Big swing with a big block. Making it in. Let's check out that replay. Oh, that's a bad angle. Oscar back again with another serve. It's good, sending a high ball outside again. Big swing, but it's dug. Vidar pushing Daniel out of the way. Another free ball over. Tight over. Party ball there for Matthias. And timeout called by Stod.
Så det sånn at Førde har på tiden pågående et lotteri. Der kan man vinne flotte premier. Det går an å få kjøpe en lott oppe med inngangen. Der står Sissel og Vika med lottbøkene.
Both teams here are do or die. Both having one win this weekend over Tavan. Stod beat Tavan yesterday in 5 sets. And Førde played Tavan on Friday, beating them in 4. So both these teams have something to work for here in this game, so it should be very exciting. So don't leave your screen. Keep watching here, folks. Oscar back to serve. Serve is good with a tight pass. Sending it back set. Dug by Oscar, but it just goes out the side. Unable for someone else to fix that. And Stod with the serve. A float serve. Just off of Matthias and out. Spin serve from Stod. Oh, just gains a float. Good pass there. Middle set. With a net violation and a tip to the ground. Point for Førde. And spin serve from Matthias into the net, but over. Sending a high ball back to the C ball. Good swing in there. Hitting that sharp cross angle. Number 5 to serve for Stod. It's a spin serve. Good spin, good pass there received by Matthias. High ball C. And judges there calling him over the attack line. He has to jump and approach from behind that red line, even the dotted lines on the outside. Spin serve again from Stod. Spin serve is up just with a fist. And Oscar coming in for a swing. High ball C, ball back. Good dig from Daniel, sending a high ball back to Martin. It's still up in the air. And with a recovery save there from the Førde side, they're able to convert to a point there. Smart roll shot there. We have Daniel to serve. Serve is good. Trouble in the pass with a middle set. Good dig by Oscar. Matthias there with a big swing on pipe. Good dig from libero. Middle play with middle set. Vitor there with a little fake out. Maybe opening up that middle. Oh yeah, opening up that middle play. Good run. Float serve again from Daniel. Serve is up. Straight ace for Førde. Daniel to serve again. It is good. High ball outside swing. Maybe just getting through that seam there. Matthias couldn't quite get that up on their court. Good serve there from Stod. High ball back to Martin. Off the block. It's still up. Off the block again. Saying a C ball back to Oscar. And it's up through the rafters. Did not touch it. Setting a free ball over. Running a middle play down. With a good shoot set to the middle. Vitor Macedo to serve. Good serve. High ball outside. Good swing line there. Just getting maybe the inside over top. Hitting that 1-6 seam. Serve from Stod is good. Saying a quick middle play is up, but setter's out. Nice high ball side set to Oscar. Another free ball chance here. Oh, oh shit. So nice jump there from Oscar. Getting high on top of the ball, hitting sharp cross, hitting that front row player number 14 a little strong on the shoulder. Sending up to the Førde who set roof. Roof, roof, roof. And Martin back to serve. The spin serve is good. Passes up, back set. Off the block and out. Good use there from Stod number 14. Serve from 14 is right in that back corner. Ace there for Stod. Yeah, confirmed on that replay. It was in there. Good serve, good up. Sending a pipe ball to Martin. Nice play there. And Sverre with the serve is good. Middle quick play, tip. Not quite up though. Serve from Stod. It's a high middle pass. Quick to the 30. And with the up judge calling a carry on Daniel. Not liking how he tipped that ball from a little bit too far behind his head. Calling a lift. Point for Stod. And a good serve there. High ball back to Oscar. With a solid block. But he's a little too eager there on the net. Got an elbow in there. We have Oscar back to serve. It's a nice serve. And a middle play in the, but dug up by Oscar, setting high outside to Matthias. A good jump there down the line. And a fun celebration to add. Milking the cow? I don't know. That's what we'll call it. Good serve from Oscar. Back set on the right side. Good dig play. And another net violation, this time for Førde. Getting very aggressive blocks. Oh, that was on the way down. That's too bad. And a substitution called from Stod. Number 1 out. 9 entering the match. Number 3 to serve. It's a float. It's good. Middle set. That's down in the deep corner. And substitution back in here for Stod. Number 1 back in to set. Number 9 exiting. And we have Matthias here with a spin serve. Serve is good. Pass is tight. And a net violation called on Stod. That ball is really close to the net there. Stod asking for maybe an overplay, but when that ball is on top of the net, it's fair play for both sides to have at it. It is a bit of a disadvantage having a shorter setter. It's a tough fight against Martin. Scores now 2016. What a year. 2 years ago. And I believe this is Stod's second timeout called of the set. Førde having the momentum here. Let's see if they keep this rolling. Spin serve again from Matthias. Serve is long out the back. Oh. And a miss serve in there from Stod into the net. And a substitution here for Førde. Vasil in here for Vitor, taking out the setter by putting in a bigger block there for that outside. And Daniel with a good serve. Good pass there from Stod. High outside. Block, dig, no setter, but Vasil comes in there with good hands. And a nice cross shot there. Martin's able to finish that one off. Good swing. Good serve, high ball outside set with a tip. And Matthias in with a big pipe. Oh, a diving save from libero. And the high ball back set to Oscar. It's a good little setting run there for Vasil. But with a substitution here, Vitor is back in to run the show. Stod with a good serve high in the middle court. Vitor saying high ball outside set. Stod continues it alive. High outside, tip down the line. It's up. Good dig there with Martin with a swing. Middle play. Severo with a kill. Good defense there on Førde side. And patience with the offense. And serve there from Vitor. Set to the pipe. It's up near the rafters, but doesn't hit it. Oscar with the outside set swing. Big swing cross. A little too strong for Stod to handle. Another long serve. Just out. Set point here for Førde. But with Stod to serve low into the net, but over. Saying a back set to Martin. Nice line swing there for Martin to finish off that first set. 25-19 for Førde. We got some good heated energy here in the gym tonight. Both sides here working hard for this playoff spot. We're seeing some fun, aggressive yelling through the net, back and forth a little bit. Still keeping it friendly. Nothing, no yellows yet, no red cards yet. Just some good competitive fun.
Da kommer en minutt til pause mellom setter her til å kjøpe lodd ved inngangen. Flotte premier, TV, knøttonger fra Stod, iPhone, Førde, flotte treningsklær fra Stod, weekend for 2 på Stod, gavekort på buss for 2.500, og et antall på Midtveierhallen for 1400 kroner. Så det er bare å kjøpe lodd og støtte klubben i viktig idrettsarbeid.
And Daniel here with the first serve, the second set. Serve is maybe out, but the Stod player jumped up there, tried to take it with his hands, and did not put it up. Daniel again with a float serve. It's good, in, good pass from Stod. Sending a C ball back. Good dig from the rafters. Eee! Oh, but Matthias is able to get it over. Quick middle set up. Oi! Good effort there from Daniel. Matthias and him trying to fix it, but again, just me. That replay had a good angle of how close Førde men team is. Good up from Matthias. Oh, and a block from Stod, but looked like it might have been a net call. Let's see that replay. Oh, it was a block on the inside. So they didn't actually block it on the Førde side, but they just blocked on their own side. Thank goodness for replays. Flow serve from Vitor. Sending the ball back over with a free ball here for Førde. Running an easy, quick middle play there from Sverre. Down and out. Well, down and in. Good serve there from Vitor. High ball set outside. Big swing outside to the line. Might have going OT over top of that block. He is a big player out there with a good range, good reach. Float serve. Lands in that back corner there. Another good, no. Another serve, but into the antenna. Wah, wah, wah. Then we have Martin to serve. And it's a spin serve. It's good. Good dig there. Setting a high ball outside. Just getting on that triple block and out the side. Little judge's timeout, chatting with Matthias. Not sure what the dealio is. Just wanted a little conversation. Back to volleyball. Good serve from Stod. Pass from Oystein. Outside to Matthias. Hits that with big hops there. Sharp cross. Float serve from Sverre. It's a good pass. High ball set. Off that block. And out the side, though Matthias did try to fix that and bring that back to his own side. To be honest, I'm not sure if that would have been allowed. Maybe it would have been. Serve from Stod. Oi! That's a good float there. Tough one to take with your hands if they're a little weak or a little off. Let's see if Førde can side it out. And serve is up is good. Good pass there from Matthias. Sending back high outside to him again. With the balls up. Sending a pipe ball. Good play. Sending a high outside. Good block from Daniel. Wow. That. And that Stod setter was calling for an under the net call. But the judges didn't give it to them. And a spin serve from Stod. That goes long out the back. Spin serve here from Matthias is good. Sending a high ball back off the block. And it. And another little judges conversation. Oh. And a yellow card here for, I think, the team or for a player. You're never supposed to yell at the judges about anything. Float serve from Stod. Tight pass over and out. Vitor using that block. Swiping it out the side. The good replay there, yeah. Serve from Daniel. Trouble on the pass. Sending a high ball, free ball over. And a quick outside set to Martin. Hitting that deep cross corner. Very good play. Float serve from Daniel. Pass is good. Sending a high ball C. Ball back. Good dig from Vitor. Over mid play. Up on the tip. Sending a free ball over. Let's see. Stod convert here. Sending a pipe ball off the block into. Oh no, we have a blocker in the net. Yep. Very much in the net there. Long serve out from Stod. Float serve from Vitor is good. Saying a quick middle play. Heading off the Førde block and out. Good serve from Stod. Good pass high back set. Hanging out this long at the side. Stod taking a 1-point lead here now. Number 2 to serve. It's a good serve here. With a high ball back to Martin with a roll shot in. But digging a free ball back to Førde. And with that, they run a nice middle play there, Sverre. It's been very efficient for them this game so far. (11-11). And now Martin with a spin serve. With a trying to go with a short serve there, but just lands right into the net. Very good serve. That float just catching a little bit high and hitting our Førde who set rafters. Good float serve from Stod. Sending a free ball over, but taking the setter out. The high ball outside. Nice solid triple block there from Førde. No way anyone would hit around that. Sverre here with a serve. Serve is good. Sending a high ball outside. Roll shot over. And that hits the ground. That's a good spot. Very smart play. Number 3 with a serve. Serve is good. High ball outside. Good swing there from Matthias, but dug by Stod. And unfortunately, number 3 hits that with no blocker, but into the tape. He is devastated. Oscar with a serve is good with a good pass. High ball outside, swings. Deep cross corner. Number 5 with a spin serve into the tape. Just dug up by Martin, singing a high ball outside set. Off the block and out. Good fight on that play, keeping that ball up and letting it go out. And Matthias here, the spin serve is good. Good pass there from Stod, saying high outside. And Oystein getting that dig, but not quite keeping it in the range here for Martin to fix it. Almost running to our camera. Stod here with a serve. Good pass there, tip over, but Stod is able to send over a free ball again. And a quick set outside to Martin, hitting cross. In. Number 1 coming back in here. Here to set. And Daniel here with a serve. It's good. With a tip over from setter. High outside to Martin. And then a tip over. And a call here saying a player was under. Oh, yeah. In that replay there, his foot, as he was trying to get that ball to set it, stepped under on the Førde side. Daniel here with another serve. It's a good pass here, sending a C ball back. Ouch, off that block, out of bounds. Sounding like and looking like it might have broke some fingers, but everyone seems to be okay. Good serve from Stod with a good pass from Førde. Oscar hitting the block, but the ball hitting the block out into the aerial. Vitor here with a nice float serve. Saying high outside. Good staying on that line. Getting the outside hand on that block. Point for Stod. Float serve from Stod. A little trouble there on that serve receive. And with that, Førde calling a timeout here at 17-19. Trying to keep this set here close before it gets too late. we're back from our timeout. Stood with the float serve in. Saying how outside to Oscar. Now Oscar using those fingertips to hit off the block and out. Just down by 1 point here, second set. We have a spin serve here for Martin. Serve is a little long, a little out. 2018 here now. Good serve from Stod. Oh, a little trouble on the set. Sending a free ball over. High outside swing. Oh, with a good solid block there from Oscar. Good play after that, recovering from that pass and that free ball play. Pumped. They're pumped. Sver here with a flow serve. Oh, sorry. Sending a quick middle play. Oh, a good dig by Vitor. Another back set play. Oh. Matthias trying to get a one-handed block on that. But just get on the inside here with a nice cross shot. Oh yeah, that's a sharp angle. And number 3 from Stod here with a serve. It's good. With a quick 30 play from Daniel. That's a dirty 30. Nice play. Good job, Daniel. Serve here from Oscar is good. Trouble on the pass. Having to send over a free ball to Førde. Let's see how they convert here. For the pipe here to Martin. Weird dig there, but again with another free ball. With Daniel running a step around. Yes, such an athletic play. Not really run much in men's volleyball. Mostly in the women's game, but might as well if it works here. Might as well use it. And we had a substitution here for Førde. Vitor coming out and Vasil coming in here to block. And Stod here calls a timeout. Stod here doesn't have a... They do have a coach, but the coach is one of the players. So they have no coaches on the outside here. It must be tough to call their own timeouts, their own subs from when you're already playing. It's tough to do. Be a coach and a player at the same time. 21-21 here. Oscar back to serve, and it's good. The quick set outside ball. Off that block and out. Substitution back in here. Vitor back to set. Spin serve here from Stod. So good serve, good up though. Sending it high outside to Matthias. Off the block. The blocker just kind of lost sight of it, wasn't sure where it was. But lo and behold, it was right on top of his head. That's definitely a worse feeling, where you don't see it, but it's your fault. 22-22. Spin serve for Matthias. In the net. Now making it 23-22 here for Stod in the second set. Number 12 to serve. So good serve in. Back to Daniel. But they had a middle blocker there set. Now possible set point. Head coach Inigo calling a timeout here. Maybe to freeze that server. Give him some pressure. And with that, that's Førde's second timeout used here in this set. We're back with number 12 on Stod with a serve, with possible set point here. Serve is good. And a pipe set to Matthias. And with that, landing in the court. Let's see the replay. Yeah, well, it looks like it was in. (23-24), and now Stod calling a timeout. Yeah, I think I heard that too. Yeah. Come on. All right here. Celebration. Substitution for Stod. 14 entering the game and number 2 exiting. Daniel here with a serve. Serve is good. Saying a back set with a tip over. Matthias saying a C ball back to Oscar. And that works out for them. Oscar hitting high off the block. Good play there. 24 all. And Daniel with another serve. It's good. Nice float. Saying a high ball outside. Swing off the block. Easy pickup there from Martin. Saying back to him quick. Off that block. Out of bounds. Good use here of the block. Now possible here for Førde. Daniel back to serve again. Serve is good. Pass is good. Back set C-ball. Off the head of the Førde blockers. Looking like it might ruin Sverre's haircut. Or his little hairdo. It's the worst when it moves your ponytail. Stod with a serve. Long in. Oh, out! Oh, that's not in our video to play. Yeah, we can't show it on our screen. Førde point, oh. And Vitor back to serve. Long float serve in, it's good. With a high ball outside. Swing out of bounds. Stood with a serve. Serve is good. Pass is good. Pipe set to Matthias. No! With a well-established three-man block on that pipe. Also, might have not even gone over the net there. Now Stood with a possible. Serve is good. Pass is nice. Block is up, but recovered. Tip ball off the net, still up, kind of. It's still good. Whoa, I don't know. Oscar with a tip over. Saying a high ball outside swing. And a good block with a triple man. Wow, what a real weird rally. And a nice block, yes. Good. And Martin here, the spin serve. It goes in the net. Stood again with the possible. Good serve, nice pass there, setting a back set swing into the seam. Down on the floor. Woo! And Sverre back to serve for Førde. Serve is good. Passes up. Back set swing. Nice one-handed dig there on the back corner. Sending a free ball over. Another back set swing. Off the block, still good. Oh, and Oscar swings for it. Why pass it when you can hit a perfectly well set up block? All right, now Førde with a chance to win this set here. It's been a really good fight back and forth. Sverre with a serve, it's in. With a middle set, tip to the middle, just up over. Sending a free ball back to Stod with another middle play. And that one goes through the block and down. Young man. Stay there. Number 3 Stod with a serve. It's good, it's in. Sending a high ball outside to Matthias. What a reach. Really good hop there from Matthias. Right up over that block. Right off the fingertips and down. Number 3 is not happy about that. Oscar with a serve. It's good. In the ball. Sending a C ball back. Wow, and with that. Oh. Maybe just a toenail on that line. Making him over that back line attacking. Giving that set. And that point to Førde. 31-29. Wow. Scores now 2-0 here for Førde. Both have been super tight so far. This shit is exciting. So don't go anywhere, people. Keep watching to see how this game finishes off. Maybe it'll be done in 3, maybe it'll be done 4 or 5. but you won't know, so stay tuned.
Nice. Well, maybe.
Third set here underway. We got Lars now in for Førde. It's a good serve there. Oh, high over the. Oi! Good pass there, but just going over, making a party ball situation here for Stod. First point going to Stod. Serve again here from Stod. It's a good pass. Oh, the tip over. Dug up by Stod though. Another play, quick set outside. High ball outside swing. Off. Nice try on that defense there. Just a little out to the side. Another serve here for Stod. Serve is good. Quick 30 play. And Sverre puts it away. And Vitor to serve. Quick set from the middle. And Stod puts that one away right back. Float serve from Stod is good. Pass is good from Førde. High ball backswing from Lars. High over, go, go. Oh, good. Really good effort there on Førde men's side. Trying to scramble that ball back. Running all the way off the screen. Almost taking out our sponsor signs. Float serves good. Trouble on the pass. Setting a high ball back. Free ball over. Setting Stod back on the right side ball. Oh. Swinging out, but just getting a touch on that block, giving it Stod point. Serve is good, pass is good. Middle play, but Stod is able to dig it up. So, setting a high ball back. But hitting that sharp angle on that replay. Let's check it out. Holy Jesus. Okay, that was a nice play. Oh! We got the point? Førde might have got the point. Oh wait, red card. Man, I look away for a second and I don't know what's happening. Well, Stod got a red card. Oh, now he doesn't want anyone talking to each other. All right, Førde serve. Lars gets it in here. Setting a high ball back set. Off the block. Getting Oystein setting right side back. Off the block recycled. Back set again to him. Off the antenna. But going to Stod point. I think Oscar might hit the antenna first before the block. Number 2 here to serve for Stod. Serve is good. Good pass from Mathias, saying hi back to Oscar. Off the block, dug up by Libero. Saying hi outside number 5. Oh, that's a good block here, but it goes out the side. You can see in that replay, really close to that line, but just out the side. And at 2-8, Førde's calling a first timeout here in the third set. Stod starting a really good run here right away, which is good because they're down 2 sets here already. Showing really good fight here. Float serve is up. A little trouble on the ball. Sending a free ball over. Sending a high outside ball. Through that seam, dug up off the net. Maybe not quite. Couldn't quite get there. Float serve. It's good from Stod. High ball outside to Mathias. Good swing cross court in. And a float serve here from Sverre. Pass is good from Stod, saying hi outside number 5. Off that block in. Number mid going with a swing on it. Down ref calling a lift on that ball. Probably on, I think on Daniel in the middle. Yeah, not sure. Definitely a lift if it has an open hand. If it's closed hand, he can't really call a lift on that. But that replay didn't show it too well. Float serve from Stod. Pass is good, it's tight. Calling over on Vitor. He is back row, but I don't think he... If he would have blocked it and brought it back onto the other side, I think actually that's the correct call, but they gave Stod that point there. Oscar swinging for the hands and out. Point for Førde. Ew. Float serve from Oscar. Pass is good. Middle set. Quick tempo. And that one's down. And in. Yes. 12-4. Number 3 to serve here for Stod. Float serve is good. Good pass there. High outside ball tip. Good dig there from number 3. High outside swing. And I think that was OT as well. Yeah, that's a good dig there from that number 3 player. Timeout called from Førde. This is not looking too promising for them right now. 13-4 here. Number 3 back to serve again for Stod. Serve is good. Pass is good. Saying a high ball back to Oscar. Knowing he was over that line, he didn't want to jump there, but also was quite an awkward spot there to fix it. Okay, we got double sub here for Førde. Anton coming into set, and Vasil coming into play right side, or Dia, diagonal. And Spencer floats into the net. Float serve is good. Mid ball play. Off the block and out. Spin serve here from Stod. That one goes in the net as well. And float serve from Daniel is good. Saying a pipe ball. Good swing, but that one just goes long out the back. Maybe Førde gaining some momentum again. And Daniel back to serve once again. Serve is good. Pass is tight. And that's a fair block there. Point there for Lars on the block. Daniel with another serve. Pass is good, tight, back, middle set. Nice, and a one-handed just block touchdown over there. And with that, Stod calls their timeout. Førde coming back here, now 9:15. Still a little ways to go for them to pull off this set, but they're up 2-0, so this is do or die here for Stod right now. Substitution for Stod after this timeout. Number 2 exiting the game and number 14 entering the game. Another serve here for Daniel. Serve is good, pass is good. High ball swing to number 3, heading off that block and out of bounds. 16-9 for Stod in the third set. Float serve from Stod is good. Saying a high outside ball set to Lars. Well established block there on Stod. Shutting that ball down. Float serve again for Stod. Serve is good. Pass is low. High outside set to Vasil. Ball is up. Ball is almost over. Really good effort there on defense side. Not quite making that over. Double sub here back into the game is Oscar for right side and Vitor back into set. Float serve from Stod. Into the net. Oh, good read there from Vitor, but couldn't quite get that up here. Just out of reach. Another serve here for number 12 on Stod. Seeing a tight ball over, making Vitor set over. Oi. And a double touch there on that set from the middle. Substitution here. Martin coming back into the game here. Lars coming out. Førde just down by 9 points here with Vitor serving. Serve is good. High outside set. Little trouble on the ball. Saying high ball outside. Unfortunately, Martin hits that one low into the net. Serve from Stod. Sending a free ball over. Saying high outside. Roll shot. And a good short spot there. Defense back on their heels, looking like a little bit. Nice middle play up and over and in. Oh, Oystein actually fakes that. Tip over. Come on, buddy. Oh. What a good save there from Oystein. Everyone already kind of gave up on it. And then back down out the side. Yeah, Førde looking like they're kind of giving up here, but Oystein's not quite yet. So it's good to see they're still fighting. And back set here to Martin. Saying a roll shot over. Stod able to dig it up. Saying a back set to the right side. Swinging off that block and out. Off out on Oscar, unfortunately. Another serve here for Stod. Pass is good. Quick outside set to Oscar. That block was in out the side. Nothing seems to be going quite Førde's way right here. Everything seems to be super lucky here for Stod. Service short. Sfera takes that pass, saying high back to Martin. Off that block there. Into the Stod side of the court. Martin saying some words there. And he's back with a spin serve. Good serve. It goes out and in here. Let's go. Serve here again for Martin. Goes in the net. Førde getting some momentum back here. Martin again with another serve. It's a good serve. Good pass there from Stod though. Saying a quick middle play. Tip off. Not quite digging that tip there. And that third set here going to Stod. I told you guys this could be a long game. Førde starting really off really slow there and Stod taking advantage, pushing it through right away. But near the end there, it looked like Førde was getting some momentum back. With some good digs there from Oystein, good hustle, and some good serves there from Martin. Førde still up in this game, 2-1. Let's just fix that on the screen. Yes. So don't go anywhere if you're still watching. Stay tuned here for the 4th and potentially 5th set. I'm predicting things will still be exciting here. together. Oh! First play there on our fourth set goes to Førde, with Stod player trying to swipe it out, but blocker keeping that in the court. Daniel here with another serve. Serve is good, pass is a little low, sending a C ball back. Good swing, but just out the back. Not the best angle on our replay. But we'll trust our lines people this time. Daniel again with another float serve. It's good in the court, saying a C ball back again. Off that block. Saying hi back to Matthias once again. Off that block in the inside seam and going down on Stod's side. Daniel still back here serving. Serve is good. Saying a back pipe ball. Nice solid block there from Matthias. Having a fun celebration there with his team. Timeout here called from Stod. Back from our timeout here from Stod with Daniel serving for Førde. It's a good serve, middle tip play. Martin taking the hands here, saying outside to Oscar. Oscar getting nice and high up on that hit, hitting high and deep into that back corner. Definitely up over that block. For the first time I actually saw that go in. Daniel back to serve once again. Serves a little off and back, sending a C ball back. And number 3 Stod hitting off that blockers and out of bounds. Giving Stod their first point here of the fourth set. Float serve in from Stod. Sending a pipe ball here to Martin. Getting a nice swing off that. Hitting that sharp at the libero, just on the outside of his hand. 6-1 here. Float serve here from Oscar. Linesman calling in, but up judge calling out on that, maybe seeing it. Looked like all Stod saw that go out too, so. Point here for Stod. Serve is good from Stod. Passes up high, pipe to Martin. Again, getting that inside on that block. And into that net. And we have Matthias back to serve with a spin serve. Oh, that looked pretty close. But it just goes out the back. Unfortunately, our cameras here don't show that corner very well. Float serve from Stod is long, is out. Matthias almost wanting to go hop up and touch that. Eight 3 for Førde, and we got Sverre back to serve. Serve is good. Good fix from that setter. Having to send a free ball over. And with that, they set a quick middle play here. Daniel putting it away. Substitution here in setters. Number 1 exiting, number 10 entering the game. Number 1 is our league's oldest player at age 42 and still working hard and doing incredible out there. And a little issues here at our secretary desk with the score and the rotation checks. Maybe a little error on the substitution. Alright, I guess this is turning to a little timeout here. The issue is a little bit more hands-on than I guess we needed. Need a couple of people on here fixing a computer situation. Number 10 practicing his blocks for us. Oh, yeah. Sorry, missed that on replay. Tuba. Tuba. And I think Dorothea fixed the issue here from the secretary desk. Technology can be a real pain in the ass sometimes, so gotta be figured out. Back to volleyball here. 9-3 for Førde. 2 sets to 1. We got Sverre back to serve. It's a good serve. Trouble on the pass, but they're able to send fix it to a weird hit from the middle, but it worked out well. It's a tough one to defend on. It's a weird flat float. Number 3 here was the serve. Serves a spinner. Back set C ball to Oscar. It's up, still good. Just a little short. Good defense there on Stod side. But just pulling that a little short. Vitor with a good serve and a pass through the middle. Good set there. Yeah, good middle play. And spin serve here for Stod, number 5. Passes it up easily. Set to Daniel. Kind of catches that out the side a little low and hits that out the side. Spin serve again from Stod. Ball is good. Sets to the pipe on Matthias. That one looks like he didn't quite make it over that net. Giving it Stod's point here. Now just 7-10. Førde calling a timeout here just to stop that momentum that Stod's gaining. Still early in the set, but a game of volleyball is really about momentum. Momentum changes, so having a stop there on their advantage for them. Country road. Yesterday, the road, take me home to the place I belong. Number 5 still here to serve. Serves a good spin serve. Right in that seam between Libero and Martin. Not quite able to pick that up to set. Spin serve here again from 5. Another trouble on that pass. Looking like we kind of have a 4-man serve receive here for Førde. See if we can slide out this spin serve again. Vitor just dodging that ball, coming at his head, I guess. And it goes out the side, point for Førde. So dramatic. And Martin back to serve for Førde. Serving a spin serve. Unfortunately, that goes into the net. Oh. Number 12 here to serve for Stod. Passes a tight ball. Vitor just jumping up over that ball. But he's back row, so that's a point there for Stod. Slow serve again for number 7. Really close to that line there, but Oystein follows it out, giving a point to Førde. And we're back in the game, 12-11. Daniel, the good serve. Setting high outside. Good block there, but recycled from Stod, setting a C ball back. Hits that into the seam there, not quite in reach there for Martin to dig it up. Yeah, that's a sharp ball to that inside of his right hand. Yes, good. Serve from Stod is long. That for sure goes out the back. We have Oscar to serve with a float. Stod passes it easily, setting high outside. Hitting off that block, just out of reach. Serving long, but passable from Matthias. Oscar hitting a cross ball, and Stod having a little bit of issue with that ball. Yeah, I think Stod was hoping to call Oscar on a over the line hit there. That replay showed that I don't think he did step over that line, but Stod maybe saw different. And with that, Matthias here throws up a spin serve out the side. Now. Wow, and we have a game of 14 all. A good float serve dropping in there, but playable for Førde. But a big block on that outside. Gives it a point to Stod. Yep, that's a big block. Float serve again, dropping in really short. That's like a floating bomb in there. Førde calls their first time out here. Stod is on fire. They're pumped. YMCA. 93 viewers. Hello, 93 viewers. Oh, 92. We lost one. Oh well. Stay with us. This could be going to a long game here. Førde up 2-1, but Stod taking some momentum back here, 16-14, after being down by like 5 or 6 points. Stod's floating in a serve out the side. Point goes back to Førde. Oh yes, Svera here to serve. It's good. Good pass there from Stod, setting high outside. Maybe OT, maybe through that seam. Either way, that was a nice clean hit there from Stod player number 5. And a float serve here from number 3. Passes up from Oystein, saying high outside to Martin. Good dig there from Stod, setting high with a free ball back. Giving some issues there for Førde. Hitting off that block and out of bounds. Just a little touch out. But that's enough for a point there. Vitor back to serve. Setting a middle ball from Stod. With a free ball back over to Førde. Running a middle play from Daniel. A little scramble play on Stod's side. With a decently easy standing down ball from the back player, Førde's not able to dig that up. As no player was back there at that time. Spin serve here from Stod. It's a good serve, but Førde's able to fix it, sending a roll over. And a pipe ball, free ball over. Saying outside set to Oscar. OT over that block. Into back 6 as a point for Førde. Oh, yeah. He was on that ball too, that 6-back defender. Just catching it a little too high on his chest. And we have Martin back to serve with a spin. It's good. Stod passes a good ball, setting pipe on it. Dug by Vitor over that block. Dug back there. And blocked on that. Party ball over. Number 12 with a serve over. Pass is good from Matthias, saying hi outside. Hitting sharp seam line over that block, yeah. Hurting number 10's finger there on that block, maybe. I don't think he touched it, though. Daniel with a serve is good. Stod player setting back on the C ball. Hitting a weird float on that, making it tough for Vitor to dig that up. Float serve from Stod is good. Passes quick outside Oscar. Good dig from the outside. But off that defender out the side. Good hustle from setter. Wow, that's a long dive. He went. Float serve here from Oscar. That's a game-changing potential point there. Making it 20-20. Førde's back in here now. Another float serve from Oscar. Setting back to the right side ball. Through the seam, Oystein takes that set. Setting a free ball over, tight over the ball. Setting a pipe. A little confusion there on Førde's side maybe. Good block there on the outside, setting a high ball, free ball. Not over the net. (21-20) for Førde. And Stod calling, I think, their first timeout. Maybe second timeout? Second timeout in this set. Førde taking the lead back here just at the end of this set, 21-20 now. Stod needs this set here to take it to 5. Førde needs this one just to carry on here through playoffs. A lot at stake here. Both teams working really hard. Let's see how this set finishes off here. Oscar here, the float serve. Passes a little off here, sending a back set high ball. Roll shot in. Vitor into set to Matthias high back. But having a big block there outside shuts down Matthias there right away. (21-21). Number 14 on Stod back to serve. Serves a float long. It's good. Tight ball. Vitor tips it over, but recycled here from Stod. Swing high off that block. Out of bounds there. Stod taking back this lead here, 22-21. And the up judge giving Vitor a yellow. Touching the net. Maybe for touching the net there in frustration. This ref light's giving out the yellow and red cards, we noticed though. All right, 22-21 here. Float serve from Stod. Pass is good, saying high tight to Matthias. Saying off, oh, trouble there, but high back to Matthias, off the block. Saying back to number 3 here on the right side. Good dig there from Vitor, setting back to Matthias again. Swing high off that block once again. Back to number 3, this is a battle of the outsides. Saying back to Matthias, let's see who wins this one. And Matthias comes out on top. Wow, that was a battle of number 3 on Stod and number 5, Matthias on Førde. Good fight there. Now 22s. Matthias back for serve. Saying a float serve over here. Saying high ball outside, little trouble there. He had to fix it. Saying an easy diggable ball there. Oh, let's check that replay. I think there might have been a net call. That is tough to call. That's a tough say because that ball definitely looked like it hit the tape. But from that replay, it might have looked like there's a net violation. It's an unfortunate time for this kind of call at 22-22. And the judges gave it to Stod, giving them 23-22 here in the 4th set. Floats from Stod. It's a tight ball off the block though. Saying a free ball over here, back to the middle play. And that middle play hitting off that blocker out of bounds, giving Stod now 24-22 and possible. Potentially taking this 4th set into the 5th set here. Saying high back to Oscar. And Oscar hits that one sharp line. Making it 23-24. We got Sverre back to serve. He serves it good. A little trouble on that pass there, setting high outside number 5. Up and over, a little trouble on that dig, but sending over a free ball. Saying a middle play off Daniel's head, but still playable. Saying hi to Martin off the block. Back to the right side. Up and out. Oi, lots. Wow, that was a lot. Stod really thinking that there was a touch on that block. Judges didn't see anything. Lions people didn't see anything. So they can't call anything else but out ball. I'm really surprised he's not giving them a yellow card for being so aggressive and yelling at him. He's giving him a really stern talking to though. And I mean, that's good. And we got a substitution here for Førde. At 24-24, we got Vitor coming out. Vasil coming in. Getting a bigger block here. And Sverre back to serve. Serves good. Little trouble on that pass, sending high ball back. Down and out, saying pipe to Matthias. But Stod's able to dig it back, swinging high off the block. And no block touch there, making it 4 contacts on Stod. No teams have any more timeouts here, so we're just gonna play point for point here. Possible point here for Førde. And possible for the game. Serves is good. Sets high outside back. Swings high. And that time there was a touch. The judges were sure of it. Even Daniel nodded a little bit. But the boys here on Førde's side were ready to celebrate in there. 25-25, we continue on here. Oh my God. And we have Vitor back in the game here to set. Number 3 back to serve for Stod. The serve is good. Serve is out, it's long. I was thinking Oystein was gonna pass that, but he follows that out all the way. 26-25 here, Vitor to serve. Serves it short. Pass is good from Stod. Swings high outside. Dig from Oystein. Oh, really good effort there from Daniel and Martin. Scrambling there on that defense ball. But not quite able to bring that back. 26 is now here. Number 5 on Stod to serve. Spin serve. Serves it in. Really solid serve in that seam between Martin and Oystein. And now it had a lost spin on there, dropping really in, really sharp. Possible here now for Stod. Another spin serve. Spins that just out the side now. Making it 27-27. And we have Martin to serve for Førde. Does a spin serve, it's good. Saying hi to pipe ball. Off the block, scramble on defense here. Saying hi to ball to Matthias. Sends over a tip, over and in. Very smart play there from Matthias. As a lot of those defenders were back on their heels, they're waiting for a big bomb. (28-27) now. Another possible for Førde. Spin serve here for Martin, sending a little short roll shot. Outside to number 14. Rolls it off the block, but recycled. Sending a free ball over. Tight there for Vitor, but he swings it in. And Matthias hits in that back line. Førde wins in 4 sets. Final set score there, 29-27. That was a long fight there. Both sides there working super hard, making all those sets really long-lasting there. But Førde comes out on top here in this weekend's games of Stod into Van. Thanks for staying tuned here at Førde Huset. Key watch for more volleyball here soon as we continue with playoffs. Woo! Happy Sunday and good night, everyone.
We'll be stopping now.
Variant.